The Leave campaign have lost the arguments. Economic, political, socio-cultural, humanitarian. There are now no grounds to vote in favour of leaving the EU that aren't based on some kind of warped sense of national pride, an inherent xenophobia, and an invented nostalgia for a past we never had. A past in which Churchill and Shakespeare and a probably now somehow British Jesus and Nigel Farage prowl the beaches of southeast England armed with comic inflatable tennis rackets, bashing Syrian after Frenchman after general foreign alien on the head back into the sea, shouting, "Go on Tim! Go on Tim! Go on Tim!" I am a proud Englishman and a proud Brit and a proud member of the European Union. They're not mutually exclusive. This idea, and it's been on both sides actually, this image that's pervaded all of the marketing campaigns of the Union Jack versus the European Circle of Stars is a fallacy. They're not opposed to one another. It's like saying, do you want this for dinner or this for dessert? You can have both. You can go to both parties, or you can have both guests at your party, whatever particular analogy you want to choose. It's a falsehood. I saw this amazing thing online which said something like, there's a banker and a worker, make of that what you will, and an immigrant, and there are 20 cookies to share between them. And the banker takes 19 cookies and says to the worker, oh, watch out, the immigrant's going to take your cookie. But it's actually even worse than that, in that the immigrants brought with them 3 or 4 cookies, all of which the banker has taken also. The Tories will spin you this lie about public services being overrun when actually they're just pulling the rug from under the feet of the NHS and the school system and the library service, etc., ad infinitum. It's kind of riffing on the UKIP-led Brexit banner poster campaign that says, we want our country back. From whom? PAW. Poem a Week is what that stands for. It stands for Poem a Week. We open in a children's playground, kids running, laughing, playing with balls of all different shapes and sizes, kicking footballs, bouncing bouncy balls, etc. In fact, we soon see that every child has a ball of their own. They are all having a great time and getting on swimmingly, except for one angry little boy who is sitting some way apart from the others, clutching a big purple ball to his chest for dear life. The kids all gather, each with their ball, in a circle, which now includes the angry little boy, who is unmoved in every way, still sitting, still clutching his ball. One of the kids says, "Thank you for attending today's meeting of the Ball Union." Everyone does something cute, enthusiastic, like kicking them, doing a kick up, throwing them up in the air, bouncing them around. It's kind of like the children's version of saying, "Here, here," in Parliament. It's really adorable. And the main kid says, "Are there any matters arising?" The angry kid in the corner screams, "I want my ball back! Give me back my ball!" One of the other children responds, really kindly, "You're holding on to it right now. No one's trying to steal it from you, don't worry." The angry kid ignores her. "For too long have I been not able to play my own games with my own ball. I do not recognise my ball anymore. Where's it gone? Give it back! Give it back!" Another kid, still kindly, says, "It's right there, in your hands. Look." The angry kid starts retreating from the circle. "Give it back! Give it back!" The main Ball Union child responds, again with sympathy, in a faux diplomatic style. "This is the Ball Union. No one's trying to steal your ball. We're just here to help you mend it if it gets punctured or flat, and then we can all blow it back up again. And we can all play together. It's loads more fun. There are so many better games we can play together." The angry kid is having none of it, and is walking away now to an overgrown corner of the playground next to a wall. "No! Give me back my ball! I want it back!" One of the kids, who was previously very understanding and sympathetic, now has a slight edge to her voice. "You're literally still holding it, mate. No one's trying to take it off you. You've been holding it the whole time." The angry kid is now right at the edge of the playground, next to a wall, beyond which is the main road, and we can see the tops of buses passing. He turns back to look at his peers, manic glee in his eyes, and says, "Ha ha ha ha! Look at me now, playing with my ball exactly how I want." Still looking at his peers, smugly, he gives the ball an almighty kick and turns back to see it sail over the wall, exactly as a bus passes. The ball falls out of shot, and we hear a sad little pop. The angry kid, distraught, turns back around to look at his peers, who are now all playing with their balls and sharing each other's happily and peacefully. It is a picture of harmony and fun. The angry kid says, quite quietly, almost to himself, "Can I borrow your pump?" Still focused on the angry kid's devastated face, we hear an adult voice, off camera, say, "Is this yours, mate?" And then the ball sails back over the wall and lands, a pathetic, punctured shell of a thing, with a thud at the kid's feet. With the sound of the thud, we cut to black. Text on screen reads, June 23rd. Vote Remain.